Quiz Choice Online News. We'll say the Hive online column as well, with the right details, so that you're free to throw your voice so that the sound capture.
Okay.
And not to worry, you can be as informal as you like.
No problem.
And I will be asking you questions about the background of Monkey 47, the content, how you founded it.
Yeah.
And there's here at Whisky Llive, you have to give them homage to it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you're ready, right?
Yep.
Welcome to the National Quiz Choice once again here at Whisky Llive and Say Hi Online News. I have here with Mr. Alexander Stein, the founder, Monkey 47. Now it's quite unusual. They have this wonderful bottle here, Monkey 47. It's not just dry gin, but I think there's more to it, which I think Mr. Alexander could give us more insight. Mr. Stein, thank you for joining us here. The National Quiz Choice Online News.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and we'd like to know more about how Monkey 47 came about, and the secret of your concept.
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me on the show. It started in 2005, actually. A close friend of mine called me and said, well, there's a story about a British soldier that was born in British India, in Madras. He got transferred to Berlin to help rebuilding Berlin, and he was so devastated by the level of destruction of Berlin, so he decided to support the reconstruction in his spare time and took over sponsorship for a monkey, Tony Egret monkey, in the Berlin Zoo. So in the 50s he moved to the Black Forest, and as a Brit he was some sort of incapable to get rid of certain traditions, one being having a good glass of gin. So the Black Forest area is very, very known for its juniper and its ham. And there are 30,000 microbrewers. So one he made contact with, and he developed a recipe based on regional botanicals. So I love the story. I really fell for the legend. There was three problems I had. I was working with Nokia, a cell phone manufacturer. I was based in Detroit, Michigan, USA, and the most important problem, I could not distill. So very, very good preconditions to start producing gin. So I quit my job, I moved back to Germany, and by a twist of fate, I made the acquaintance of Christoph Keller, who's a very well-known distiller. So I hired him for being my master distiller, working for Monkey 47, and he loved the concept right away, and then we started developing the recipe, which is based on regional botanicals, and it took us over 2 years just to get it at the quality level we want to have it. So one reason why Monkey 47 is a very successful product, it's very simple, it's quality. At the end, it's all about what's in the bottle or in the glass.
And so, why do you call your product Monkey 47? Is it because of the story behind it, or?
Both. There are two reasons. One, an emotional reason, being the story of Montgomery Collins in his sponsorship for a monkey. The other was a rational reason. The monkey is a very, at least I think, a very positive symbol, and it works in every country. I don't have to explain what a monkey is. A monkey is a monkey. And it's a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit exaggerated, it's a little bit over the top. The Schwarzwald, the Black Forest area, is very, very, very conservative. And here, this is a conservative design with a little twinkle in the eye. So.
Speaking about design, I was told that this is actually hand-drawn, is that correct?
Yes.
And who did that?
The design I did myself, I was not drawing it. We wanted to have, it's very tough, we want to express on the outside what's in the inside and to tell a little story. Actually, it's a Victorian style stamp with a little bit of, a lot of details. Actually here, for example, you have the Taj Mahal. Around here are little spruce tips, Here is a landscape of India, and then there's a river, and there's a landscape of the Black Forest with a little hut. And the river unites those two landmarks, two countries, which is symbolic for a dynamic product. Gin being a very, very international and dynamic product, starting off in the Netherlands, moving to the UK, and then to India with the British colonies, and now it finally arrived in the Black Forest area.
Interesting, you have a crown on top attached to the cork. Is there any significance to it?
Yes, I wanted to have, if I may,
Yes.
I wanted to have, at the beginning, I wanted to have a kind of a saloon cowboy look, like that. It looks very nice. The problem is when you staple the bubbles, the cork goes in. So we came up with the idea, how about, because it's a hand-drilled cork, how about making an extra layer in the cork and make a ring around it that holds the cork and prevents it from getting pushed too far into the bottle. So I bought a machine from the 60s, and actually we're cutting those rings from stainless steel, and it looks nice.
Amazing. And today, is there any plans for expansion? You know, I mean, you have this product available in Singapore.
Yes.
You know, are there any opportunities in Asia Pacific?
Yes, I think it's a limited capacity company. It's not designed for mass production. We do everything by hand. For example, to give you a little example, is at 6 o'clock in the morning, we have 3 or 4 women coming from the neighborhood peeling lemon and grapefruits. So there's a certain limitation to it, but we are now in over 20 countries, which is for me personally a big success. For me, it's like a little bit sitting here with you right here in Singapore, talking about my gin. If you would have told me 2 years ago, I would have thought, you know, crazy man. But I'm actually in 2 days I'm going to Japan. We're selling Monkey 47 there as well. So in some of the countries there are plans of expansion, but not on an industrial level.
Now here at Whisky Llive, what plans do you have for Monkey 47?
First of all, it's a little bit like a meet and greet, explaining people what Monkey 47 is all about, and quite funny. It's also a little thank you, because La Maison de Whisky, who's my importer in Singapore, were probably one of my first clients in general. So my gin wasn't probably available in Austria, but in Singapore. And so it's also for me good to know the people, go to customers, explain them what Monkey 47 is all about, and have a good time.
And last but not least, speaking about leadership for a capacity such as yourself in the dry gin industry, and it's so competitive these days in the world.
Yeah, it is.
You know, what's your secret in terms of leadership? You know, could you give 3 points for a lifetime advice to those who are in the business of dry gin? Now, how could someone aspire to such as yourself?
It's fairly simple. 3 reasons is quality, quality, quality. That's the main focus. If you have the greatest ingredients that go into a product, the treatment of the ingredients, and then the distillation process, ripening, and all together makes a great product. And plus, I think if you develop a product with the aim of making money, it's going to never be as good as a product that is being developed out of pure passion.
So that would be your philosophy.
At least it worked out for me, yes, it is mine, yeah. And I think it was a wise decision, not too much thinking about economics. You need that, but let's focus on quality first. Whenever in the development phase there was a question, quality or economics, always the decision has been made to quality.
What if I ask a secret? And that is, what kind of ingredients did you put into this bomb? You know, is it tropical or is it?
No, it's 47 different. It's extremely complex. 47 different ingredients. That's also why Monkey 47. 30% of them are from regional heritage, such as, by far by volume, the biggest is lingonberries. It's a smaller cranberry, and it's perfect for a gin. Nobody's ever used it in a gin, but it's got a fruit note, it's got a bitter note, and it's got a certain sweetness. Actually, the perfect combination for the gin, and it's not in your face, it's very subtle. Plus, of course, there's juniper, we use also sloes, acacia, 6 different peppers, lavender, citrus, just assess the peel, grapefruit, bitter oranges. So there's a lot that goes into the product. I'd say 25 of the 47 ingredients are, in taste-wise, very significant, and the other ones are for complexity.
Amazing. Alexander Stein, thank you for showing us why Monkey 47 exists. And folks, please do look out for his product. Monkey 47 is one of the rarest products I think ever, with 47 ingredients in this bottle. I cannot imagine how I could consume this, but please stay tuned here at the National Queen's Choice. Stay quiet, and thank you for joining us here at the Whisky Live, Singapore 2012.
Thank you. You keep it. Oh, it's yours. Oh, you can keep it. Don't worry. You need to.